Welcome to the Director's Cut podcast, a part of Storytown Radio Show. In this podcast, we will feature stories that didn't make the final cut for the live radio show, but they're excellent stories and need to be shared. This story was submitted for the Old College Try, Higher Education Stories. It was written by Laurie Herlich and shares some of her college experiences as a freshman at the University of Santa Cruz in California. Here is Money Can't Buy Happiness, performed by Laurie Herlich, Gregg Huddlestone, Craig Seamas, Katy Rosolowski, Stephen Goodman, and Ann Mason.
College, especially when you attend a school all the way across the country from where you grew up, is an education in more ways than one. There's the opportunity to study various subjects in depth, as well as getting to know students from all strata of society. A fellow freshman, we'll call him Kent, was one such person.
Yes, I took a gap year in Africa studying anthropology. I came back, though, to attend my sister's coming out party.
What's that?
Her debutante ball, of course, where she was presented to society. Where were you born, on the moon?
Nope, born in the Bronx, raised on Long Island. I'd like to go to the moon, though. I want to be the first surgeon in outer space.
You're already kind of a space cadet, aren't you?
Yes, Kent was a member of the upper crust of society, and he was well aware of it.
You know, Kent's really destroying his taste buds, and probably his brain with all that weird stuff he's smoking. There must be a way we can draw his attention to it.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
Well, he's always putting that powdered English mustard on everything. There's Dutch apple pie for dessert. We'll put the mustard on top of it.
At dinner that night, Myra waited until Kent went to get coffee to drink with his dessert. She added a generous layer of powdered mustard on top of his apple pie. You couldn't tell the difference just by looking at it.
Hey, this pie is terrific. Who said dorm cafeterias had awful food? This is as good as top of the mark.
Kent never let us forget he was rich. On one occasion, that was quite useful, but we were all surprised at just how wealthy his family was.
There's a Yes concert in San Francisco next weekend. Hey, let's all go. We can stay at my parents' house.
Cool.
What followed was definitely a cross-cultural experience.
Hey, everyone, meet my father.
Welcome to the big city.
Whoa, this is fancy.
We like it.
This looks like an Andy Warhol painting.
Of course it is. It's a portrait of my daughter.
You can see all the way across the bay from here.
That's why my grandfather built this home at the top of Telegraph Hill.
There are cut crystal bowls of fresh roses in every room.
Hi, Joy. Hey, everyone, this is my sister. She'll be coming with us to the concert. Hey, Joy, did you get the supplies?
Yep, hip flasks and baggies.
Kent and Joy offered to share their supplies with the group, but most of us weren't interested. I was still under 18, but then again, Joy was only 16. We began to see a pattern of excessive, shall we say, self-medication.
When we got back to campus, it became obvious that Kent had a never-ending supply and not much interest in studying. We were worried about him.
We made one more attempt to get Kent's attention.
When he had too much to drink, we snuck a stereo speaker under his bed. We played scary music and recorded ourselves warning him that he was going to the hot place, and played that recording from a room next door to his. Kent got up a couple of hours later and casually said,
Dude, I had a weird dream. I need to have another drink to get over it.
If we were older and more experienced in this sort of issue, we could have asked college authorities to intervene. He flunked out by the end of freshman year. We never saw him again. Oh, I hope he outgrew these habits.
Clichés often get their start in real life. Watching Kent and his sister self-medicate so heavily, I realized that the old adage indeed was true. Money can't buy happiness.
Thank you for tuning in to the Director's Cut podcast, a part of Storytown Radio Show. Check in next month for more stories. Storytown is supported by the Tennessee Arts Commission, Trivia with Buds, Terry and Sandee Countermine, Gary and Sandee Degner, McLeod Organics, the Wild Women of Jonesborough, Wolfe Development, and Mauk of Jonesborough.